Show her a life that's so worthwhile. Now I know I gotta walk an extra mile. I could beat myself. Oh yeah, now. I could beat myself. Oh Lord, I could beat myself. Ooh, I could beat myself. Oh na. I could beat myself. Oh, yeah. Really, I could beat myself. Oh, yeah. I could beat myself now. I could beat myself over and over and over again. You deserve only if I could turn back the hands of time. I could show you how a love can shine. Yeah. I don't even know what I want to tell you, man. But I want to tell you something real good. Something to make you want to shiver.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome you to the Eternal Father Awards, please stand for the national anthem of Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our host for the evening, the poised, the beautiful, the multifaceted entrepreneur and lifestyle influencer, Camilla MacDonald.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the inaugural staging of the Eternal Father Awards. Welcome as well to our viewers watching the live stream on Onstage TV. Thank you for joining us. And happy Father's Day to all the great Jamaican fathers. It is indeed an honor to be the host of an event that recognizes and celebrates and affirms the sacred value of fatherhood. Fatherhood is leadership. Fatherhood represents stability. Fatherhood represents protection. Fatherhood fosters confidence. Despite the narrative to the contrary, many Jamaican men exemplify these tenets of being a great father. Acknowledging this as a reality, the journey to this evening's event was born out of the question, are we doing enough to recognize Jamaican fathers? Are we?
I come, you not even know.
A lot of emphasis is placed on mothers, but when it comes to fathers, I don't think they are recognized enough, especially when it comes to Father's Day.
It goes to say that in many cases the reason why is because a lot of persons don't really grow with their dad.
It has been improving over the years, but I think there could be more to recognize fathers, more than just Father's Day in particular.
So, we all agree we are not doing enough for fathers. Some of us are guilty of the annual socks and necktie gift, if we all call it that, right? But if we were to do something meaningful, like putting fathers in a setting that speaks positively about them and highlight their value and their worth, how do you think it would make them feel?
Jamaican fathers, I think they would love it. I think they would feel so good. They might still play it cool and easy, but I think it would be such an honor for them.
That's an honor and a privilege, literally, because, it goes out to show that, I'm doing something correct.
Yes, he has 7 of us, and for part of his life, he was a single father, so he would be elated.
As our pledge says, to advance the welfare of the whole human race. Let us equip men and fathers, let us give them this drive and this encouragement to celebrate them on a national level.
Okay, so who else agrees? I agree. All right, I am privileged to be living in the type of relationship with my own father that exemplifies the values and the spirit of these awards. Tonight, we celebrate the 41 nominees, their families, and supporters who are the beginning of the new paradigm of changing the narrative around Jamaican fathers. Tonight, we celebrate good fathers.
Everybody love their mother. Born to the father. Me love my youth, them. My pattern, my daddy style. Long as I can remember, from me a little child. When me say, mommy, where we daddy gone? She say, I work with no daddy gone. Him left out from me in the morning, and him now come back till you know I am. When me say, mommy, where we daddy gone? She say, I work with no daddy gone. Him left out from me in the morning, and him now come back till you know I am. This a for the good father, good father. This a for the good father, good father. Real man now run left him pick me them and left the burden on the mother. This a for the good father, good father. This a for the good father, good father. Real man now run left him pick me them and left the burden on the mother. You know sir, big up the man them we mind them youth. You know if you spend $1 million and buy them suit boat. No matter how the money small in a star. Little something off his find them youth. As a father, if you spend time with your son, then you take up the grind and shoot. No careless daddy can't get me salute. Me love my father, that's how the church. When you say me love me daddy gone, she say I work with no daddy gone. Him left out from me in the morning, and him now come back till you know I am. When me say, mommy, where we daddy gone? She say, I work with no daddy gone. Him left out from me in the morning, and him now come back till you know I am. This a for the good father, good father. This a for the good father, good father. Real man now run left me and left the burden on the mother. This a for the good father, good father. This a for the good father, good father. Real man now run left him pick me them and left the burden on the mother. I know everybody have money like dirt to provide your youth with the luxury of earth. Money on the wall, money on the wall. Me a talk from me heart, say your family first. Me love my daddy from I was a little boy, cause that man teach me the value of work. No time him come home, sweater run out a shirt. He make me become the man that I am today. When me say, mommy, where we daddy gone? She say, I work with no daddy gone. Him left out from me in the morning, and him now come back till you know I am. When me say, mommy, where we daddy gone? She say, I work with no daddy gone. Him left out from in the morning, and him now come back till you know I am.
Mommy, Daddy's home!
Good father, this a for the good father, good father. Real man now roll left him pick me them and left the burden on the mother.
So in the preceding video, we got a peek into the world of committed Jamaican fathers making unrelenting sacrifices for the benefit of their children. This father is typical of the average Jamaican man who works hard to ensure that he provides for his family. And tonight, we are here in support of this type of Jamaican man. And we are honored to have with us representing Prime Minister Andrew Holness, Honorable Pernell Charles Jr., Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries. We are also honored to have with us Honorable Olivia Grange, Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sport. We would also like to honor and acknowledge our judges, awards, and presenters, and other special invited guests. This evening benefited from the kind support of our sponsors, Digicel, Red Stripe, Milestone Sports and Bar Grill, and Premier Studios. We also appreciate the support of Totally Male Spa and Enigma Male Boutique. So I thank you all for being with us tonight to celebrate the very best of Jamaican fatherhood. Here is to a wonderful evening together.
The Eternal Father Awards is pleased to welcome Charmaine Dora, Managing Director of Milestone Sports Bar and Grill.
All right, I am not sure if he is with us tonight. Okay, so we are pleased to welcome Charmaine Dora, the Managing Director of Milestone Sports Bar and Grill. Can we welcome you to the stage? Okay, not here either. All right, so as with any awards program, the credibility of the judging process is bolstered by the quality of the adjunctators. As a sponsor, we are pleased, as the sponsor of Milestone Sports Bar and Grill, we've identified a very group of individuals representing a rich mosaic of Jamaican viewpoints. Ladies and gentlemen, our judges, Mutabaruka, Jamaican cultural icon. We have Diane Gordon Harrison, the Children's Advocate of Jamaica. Laren Peart, CEO of Blue Dot Insights. And we also have Shelly Ann Weeks, Executive Director of Her Flow. We have a judge's video that we're going to play right now.
Why do I choose to be on this panel? We're very interested in how we're going to Jamaica, especially with the fathers then, because we realize there are a whole heap of mothers turn fathers. And anything that is necessary to bring out or bring attention to the fathers, we always try to get involved.
So the Eternal Father Awards, the name alone certainly jumped out. So when I got the correspondence initially, I said, you know, what on earth is this? And then I checked and I said, well, this sounds good. It sounds legitimate. And then, you know, I really gave it some thought and I said, this is a no-brainer. It's a fantastic concept. I think the idea is very sound and it is refocusing the conversation. Putting men in Jamaica who are doing right by their children in a positive light and really saying, we recognize you, we appreciate you, and we want to encourage you to keep on going because you are important.
I agree to be a part of the judging panel because I aspire to be a good father. I think it will expose me to the tenets of what good fatherhood is, or being a good father figure is. And then also, you know, to be a part of something that is new and important in my opinion. I'm looking forward to seeing the videos and to being a part of the judging panel.
I decided to participate and be a judge in the Eternal Father Awards because I'm really impressed with the premise that fathers, good fathers, should be celebrated. And I wanted to participate in some way. There are some really amazing Jamaican fathers and they don't get celebrated enough. So I think that this is something that I would definitely be proud to be a part of.
So I think the awards will have big impact. It may not be very obvious at first. I mean, this is new, so very embryonic stages, but I think that it will start a well-needed dialogue. And my hope is that as we recognize fathers who are doing amazingly well, and it doesn't have to be in terms of, financial prowess or, the ability to provide material things only, but fathers who are connecting with their kids, who have that emotional maturity and recognize the role that they play in molding a young person's life. So yes, it's about impacting them positively, encouraging them to keep on trotting the path and really doing right by their kids and making them feel good. So that's one good impact. And then the other one, which I think is equally important, is that setting the tone kind of bar to have youngsters who are looking on recognize that this is what real men do. And so that ability to teach persons who are looking on as to what it means to be really cool. It's not about abandoning and getting a youth, as we hear men, but it's about doing what is right, intrinsically right, and helping to mold the next generation, because that's what you're doing when you become a parent. So it's about rewarding those, so that's first face value kind of known as well, to have that conversation for others who are looking on to say, yes, that's how he did it, and this is the kind of approach that I want to emulate when I do become a father.
A program like this kind of galvanize fathers, especially those who take part in it. It will give them the appreciation for what they have been doing, if they have been doing anything, for do more, and for really try influence other fathers who is around them, for really help for push the idea of father-mother parenting. It's only in Jamaica you have baby-father argument. When you say your baby-father, that we need to get that out of the curriculum, we get that out of the vocabulary, that my baby-father and my baby-mother. It's more than that. It's a combination of father and mother and child. A thing like this might help, because every little make a muckle. That is what we always say. Every little make a muckle, and no matter how little it is necessary and needed, especially in this time.
Everybody won't see the event. Some persons probably hear about it. They won't know everything about it. They'll probably see the photos. But I think that if it sparks conversations and if it gets persons to see why fathers are important, if it gets people to start having more meaningful conversations about supporting fathers and helping fathers to be better, then I think the goal will be achieved. I think that ultimately I would like to see us celebrate good fathers in a real way. I mean, we can call a spade a spade. Jamaicans love their mother, but we don't big up daddy the same way. And some fathers who deserve that. So I think at least, the very least, that should come out of this particular project is that it should spark meaningful conversations about the value of fathers.
I'm happy that this initiative has been launched because I think the general narrative in Jamaica and globally as well is that fathers aren't living up to what it is that they're supposed to do. And I think that we do have good fathers, and to change that narrative by highlighting really good fathers and strong father figures will be impactful.
The message to the fathers is that, especially if you have a son, mothers not supposed to be just there to bring up a son. The household need a father. The father seems to have that strength and power to really be stern with the son. Yeah, well, when we say stern, you know, we don't mean say you have a cow down the picnic, you know. I have 2 girls, and them will tell you, say, them father never beat them yet. You know, because if he say, a beating of a child come out of the parent, it has nothing to do with the child. It has something to do with how you feel in yourself based upon what the child does. And that don't mean say because you beat the child not going to do it again. Because I remember my mother used to beat me, and she have to beat me over the same thing over and over and over. So it never really made no difference. So when we say stern, it means fatherhood, you know, as opposed to a mother who more, you know, compassionate and more set in a certain thing. The father have a kind of, yes, you're my father, me hear what you say. Yes, you're my father, you know, me come to you for certain things. You know, it's just that. Just be a father, man. Everybody know what father is. We now got redefine father now, like how them are redefine who is a male and who is a female. We are say, give me the whole time we have been a father. And right now, we see a lot of families right now, they don't have a father figure, and the man, them don't have no father figure in the house. That is why I won't heap of them behave how them behave now. The absence of the father create devastation in the country. And you can't put all of that on the mother and I say, boy, the country terrible because your mother. It's not the mothers that is causing the youth them to turn away from what them supposed to do. It's the father them absence. That is really what. So this message to the father them is that be a father. Be a father. Don't make your mother or don't make the child mother be the father. It's not she alone that bring the child. Be a father.
It's not very often, you know, you find a national function that's geared towards celebrating men exclusively. We have all heard the negativity, you know, deadbeat dad, you know, jerk, worthless father, you're not going to come out to anything just like your father, and all of the negative things, and just all the hate sometimes that is dedicated to our men. And so I want to encourage you, fathers, to push through the noise and to really recognize that this award ceremony is going to start turning that tide around. We need men. Women alone can't parent. And in fact, there's a lot of information that suggests that when children are not feeling loved and accepted by both parents, they have issues, self-esteem issues, self-validation issues, anxiety, and all sorts of things because they feel like there's a missing piece. So keep on keeping on. Know that we appreciate you. Know that you add value to our society because you're helping to build wholesome families. And know that we encourage you not only to do it for this year, but to keep on because we're watching and we want to keep you accountable.
Not being a father myself, you know, I'm not exactly sure how qualified I am, but taking, you know, from my own experience, from my biological father and those who have been father figures to me, I think it's important primarily to be present, to listen. My own biological father, I think, leaned a lot on his own childhood experiences and tried to be as vicarious as possible with us, you know, my siblings and myself. And, you know, just being present, I think, and understanding is important.
I always like to talk about my favorite kind of man, the evolving man. And I talk about the evolving man because I see evolution in fathers. I see evolution in men who become fathers, especially when they're fathers of daughters. Oh wow, they put themselves in all sorts of uncomfortable spaces. They do things that challenges the way that they were brought up because they're trying to represent for their daughter, for their children. And I admire that so much. And every time I see it, I talk about it. And sometimes we take it for granted and we say, that's what they're supposed to do because then who else are going to do it? But that's not enough. I think that it is important to applaud and celebrate growth. And when a man can evolve from being whoever he was and make himself uncomfortable and become better because of the love of his child, bravo, 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 bravo. And I think that this particular effort, this initiative, the Eternal Fathers Award, is a great first step in celebrating my favorite kind of man, the evolving man. And fathers everywhere, But I definitely want to give a special big up to the Jamaican fathers. I see you. I know you're trying. I know you're doing your best. I know sometimes you don't get the kind of love and support and accolades that you think you should get, but you're appreciated. So continue doing what you do.
Wow. Give it up for these esteemed judges with these powerful, meaningful messages for us. And the Eternal Father Awards recognizes fathers across 7 categories. So nominations were open to the public during the period of April 1 to 21, and it was actually extended to May 3rd. And people were required to submit a 3-minute video saying what makes their father great and suitable in the various categories. So the categories for which awards will be presented tonight are the Marcus Garvey Award for Community Leadership, the Sam Sharpe Award for Exemplary Fathers of Children with Disabilities, and also the Sam Sharpe Award for Fathers with a Disability. We also have the Paul Bogle Award for Mentorship and Development of Young Men. We have the Ashley Smith Award for Religious Service. We also have the Best Fatherhood Moment captured by photograph. And we have the Best Fatherhood Moment captured on video. And we also have the Parish Champion Father. And last but not least, we have the Jamaican Father of the Year. All right, so the first of the awards to be presented this evening is the Marcus Garvey Award for Community Leadership, otherwise called the Community Hero. The EFAs is particularly honored to have this category endorsed and supported by the Garvey Institute for Human Development, which is chaired by Dr. Julius W. Garvey. He is the only living child of our first national hero, Marcus Garvey. So he is an accomplished and decorated thoracic surgeon and medical professor, Dr. Julius W. Garvey. He was born in 1933 in Kingston, Jamaica, to United Negro Improvement Association founder Marcus Garvey and activist Amy Jakes Garvey. The younger of the 2 sons, Garvey graduated from Wolmer's Trust High School for Boys in Kingston in 1950. Garvey is a certified fellow of the Royal College of Surgeons, the American College of Surgeons, the International College of Surgeons, and the American College of Chest Physicians, as well as a diplomat of the Board of the Cardiothoracic and Vascular Surgery, among many others. Outside of his profession, Dr. Garvey's work involves advancing the cause of the Pan-Africanism. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us virtually, please help me welcome Dr. Julius Garvey, son of national hero Marcus Garvey.
Happy Father's Day to everyone. I'm very pleased to participate in the Internal Fathers Awards today, particularly as the Marcus Garvey Award is being given to a deserving father for community leadership. My father, Marcus Garvey, was both an exceptional father and an exceptional leader. And both myself and my older brother, Marcus Jr., can attest to that. Jamaica needs many more leaders and fathers like my father, Marcus Garvey, to carry forward his principles of self-realization and self-development. While I'm unable to be with you personally today, through modern technology, I'm at least able to bring you this greeting. But I'm very fortunate in being able to have a distinguished father and leader who has accepted to present the award on my behalf. And so at this point, I give you a Major Effiam of White, who will do the presentation. Thank you so much and enjoy the proceedings.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Major Effiam White, coordinator. Coordinator for the Garvey in Schools project and chairman of the Garvey in Schools Foundation.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's certainly my pleasure to represent Dr. Garvey at this very, very timely initiative. And we are hoping why it's so well timed is that we're making a presentation for community leadership. However, we also have Marcus Garvey in the schools, which is an initiative born out of the importance of us and our children learning about Marcus Garvey. For far too long, this has been in the background, and I'm very happy that Dr. Garvey asked me, surprisingly, to come this evening and to present the Marcus Garvey Award for Community Leadership. And the winner is Michael Thomas.
Official guest of Dr. Garvey every week, which will be held 15th to the 19th of August 2022. He will also receive a courtesy copy of the philosophies and opinions of Marcus Garvey.
Our next presenter is a lady who, through her calming personality, quiet strength, vision, and love for people, continues to inspire Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our friend, Miss Carlin Brown.
Through Inspire Jamaica, I've met some wonderful people. I've traveled the length and breadth of the island and shared stories of courage, determination of the human spirit. That is why I am honored to present 2 awards that tell similar stories of inspiration. We have the Sharpe Award for Exemplary Fathers of Children with Disabilities. And the award goes to Leighton McKnight. Award for Exemplary Fathers of Children with Disabilities. Yes, Keep it going, keep it going. I will come down because she's accepting on his behalf, yes? Okay, so. Awesome, awesome. right, we have another award. Now, this award is for the Sharpe Award for Exemplary Fathers with a Disability. And the winner is Felix Morris. Felix Morris, the winner of the Sharpe Award for Exemplary Fathers with a Disability. Mr. Morris, here he comes. Woo!
Special congratulations to both fathers of the winner of the Sharpe Award. Rounding out the award named after national heroes, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Donovan Germain. Donovan Germain is one of the most successful reggae dancehall producers in the digital era. His seminal album, Till Shiloh, with Buju Banton, Mr. Germain has produced some of the biggest hits for Buju Banton, Tony Rebel, Marcia Griffiths, Garnet Silk, and Paris Hammond.
Good night, all. Most people will associate me with music, but I'm deeply involved in mentorship at my alma mater, Kingston College, where I am the manager of the track team and the football team. And I'm pleased to award mentorship development of young men to Dr. Curtis Sweeney.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I thought I was breaking the rules by asking to respond, but I'm told I'm allowed to respond. No, to say I'm honored to receive this award is an understatement for two reasons. Because of the name to which it is associated, Paul Bogle, and secondly, because of my fellow nominees. I sat at the table with a very outstanding gentleman, and I said, I believe the award is going to be yours. So I feel honored because I know that my fellow nominees are highly esteemed gentlemen. So I'm really, like I said, it's an understatement, so I'm truly blessed. But I also want to thank the persons who nominated me. One is my CEO, who is here. Can you stand, Sandrina? Show yourself. Sandrina, all right? She is the CEO of the Grace and Staff Community Development Foundation. Thank you. And I also want to thank Grace Kennedy because it is Grace Kennedy that has given me the platform through which I can play this very important role in the whole process of mentoring our young men. And I just want to say, though, I feel that I'm only just scratching the surface. There's so much to be done in terms of the work. And so even though I received this tonight and I'm thankful, I believe that it has only fueled me to actually work even harder in the process and to carry on the mission. Thanks again.
All right, how is everyone feeling? Doesn't it feel so good to honor and award great Jamaican fathers? Yes. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to all the nominees. And ladies and gentlemen, you might be ready for some entertainment now. So please help me welcome to the stage and to celebrate with our heroes to the soothing sounds of Van Creed.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Van Creed. VANCREED. Van Creed.
Jamaica to Egypt, all Africa feel this. Just dance like you mean it. Jamaica to Egypt, all Africa feel this. Just dance like you mean it. Jamaica to Egypt, all Africa feel this. Just dance like you mean it. Jamaica to Egypt, all Africa feel this. Just dance like you mean it.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing tonight? Did you enjoy that performance? Let's hear some noise. Now, after that performance, do you want more? I don't believe I'm convinced. Do you want more? Say more. Say more. Ladies and gentlemen, for a second round of performances, let's welcome the talented Van Creed.
Blessings. Good night, everyone. My name is Van Creed. Thank you for having me and receiving me, and I'm grateful to be here to represent for the fathers. So thank you very much, and respect to Anna for this wonderful event. So just a moment, because I never knew I would play again, so I just have to start out the music. So can I have 1 minute? Done.
Check. Okay, let's give it up for the talented Van Creed. Thank you so very much. All right, so this next segment of the show is dedicated to fathers who have lost their children in traumatic circumstances. All right, so they were all the nominees in that category, treated to a makeover by Totally Male, and also a suit fitting by Enigma. We have a video we're gonna check out right now.
I've been throw up the sex in and I can put you in. I can put you in. I've been throw up the sex in and I can put you in. And I can put you in. I can put you in.
presentations for the plaque of the nation's compassion will be presented by the Honorable Olivia Grange, Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sports. Please help me welcome her to the stage.
Good night, everyone. It is my pleasure to be here tonight. I just want to say a few words before I present the awards. I want to acknowledge the presence of my colleague, Minister, my mentee, and his mentor, Honorable Pernell Charles Jr. And he's a young dad, an outstanding father. I also want to acknowledge the presence of Ali McNabb, my advisor on sports, and he's also an outstanding father. And also all the other outstanding fathers here tonight. Please give them a big round of applause. So it is my distinct pleasure to join you tonight to present the plaque of the nation's compassion. Father's Day in Jamaica has for many years been overlooked in terms of celebrations. However, my ministry, the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sport, through the Bureau of Gender Affairs, continues to make efforts to ensure that our fathers are celebrated and recognized. So on Friday, we celebrated Father's Day in advance of today. And it was under the theme, Jamaica 60th, Fathering Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow. And it was an event honoring 60 outstanding Jamaican fathers, commemorating fatherhood and male parenting, while recognizing the many generations and transformations of fathering in Jamaica since the achievement of Jamaica's independence in 1962. So what we did was to honor 30 baby fathers. But in honoring them, we mentored them. We had the idea of honoring them was to work with them to be not baby fathers, but outstanding fathers. So I share your view. There was one who was about 15 years old, and I said to him, at 15, you know how to do it? Another one, I said, come stand beside me and take a photo. Him said, me shy. Me say, you never shy when you're doing it. Him said, no, me not shy in bed. But we worked with them and we made them feel that it's one thing to make a baby, but it's so much more important to be a good father. And then we also honored 30 outstanding dads and presented them with plaques. So I want to take this opportunity to commend tonight's initiative, the Eternal Father Awards. And I quote, in their narrative, they say it's an annual award that seeks to change the narrative around Jamaican fathers by telling the stories of the best examples of male parenting in our country. And I want you to put your hands together and applaud them for this initiative. So the awards was conceptualized with a national focus in mind, and accordingly, the name was inspired by our national anthem with a deep consideration for the fact that great fathers are underappreciated and unrecognized for being an important, eternal, and positive presence in our children's lives. The mission is articulated through the motto, honoring fathers who bless our land. Father's Day Father's Day present us with an opportunity to celebrate the outstanding fathers who play their part to provide the support required to ensure that the nation's children are raised to become nation builders. Father's Day is a day to honor fatherhood and paternal bonds, as well as recognize and celebrate the influence of fathers in the society, a time to recognize the fathers of this nation. So in the midst of celebrating our outstanding fathers, however, it is important for us to recognize and remember the fathers among us who have lost their children to tragic circumstances. Let us stand with them through the excruciating pain and horror at losing a child, and in the case of one of our recipients, 2 children, to tragic circumstances. So tonight, we honor you, and we are here for you. So I invite all to join me in now recognizing and welcoming our 2 recipients of the plaque of the nation's compassion. Richard Dean, father of Ananda Dean and Shanice Dean, and Lloyd Dean, father of Jasmine Dean. Please stand and recognize and share with them the pain that they have experienced. Richard? Ladies and gentlemen, the presentation I just made was to Lloyd Dean, father of Jasmine Dean. And I'll now present to Richard Dean, father of Ananda Dean and Shanice Dean. Show them some love, please. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next performance by the Kingston College Chapel Choir.
them too. We don't have to be eye to eye, face to face. I'm not asking for miracles, saving grace, and I don't need another heart to have and hold. All I want is a friend I can talk to, soul to soul, soul to soul, soul to soul.
Like a storybook on a shelf, we're tired of talking to myself, wishing somebody passing by would pick me up and look inside. We don't have to be eye to eye, face to face. I'm not asking for a miracle, saving grace. I don't need another heart to have and hold. All I want is a friend I can talk to, soul to soul, soul to soul, soul to soul.
Everyone needs someone to talk to when they walk on no line. We all need someone that we could cry to, and I'm out on the line. It's been so long, you know I need a little. I just need somebody to talk to. Everybody say
soul to soul. I just call and there you are, soul to soul, shining like the honest star, smile in my direction in the night, and I feel the light, yeah, soul to soul.
I'm feeling stronger now, soul to soul. Won't you shine a little on me now? I'm still holding that line. I got to hold that line. We don't have to be eye to eye, face to face. I'm not asking for miracles, or saving grace, and I don't need another heart to have and hold. All I want is a friend that I can talk to, soul to soul, soul to soul, soul to soul, soul to soul.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we get another round of applause for the KC boys? Ladies and gentlemen, tonight would not be possible if we did not have a visionary. And here with us tonight is the founder of all of this, of the Eternal Father Awards, Anna K. Smith.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Happy Father's Day to all the great Jamaican fathers. May I especially acknowledge Honorable Colonel Charles Jr., representing Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Thank you so much for your presence, Minister. May I also recognize a lady who have transitioned into the realm of icon, Olivia Babsy-Grange. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of a changing of the narrative around Jamaican fathers. This is important. Jamaica needs this. I have been privileged over the past, perhaps better part of 7 months, to be introduced to the stories, the real stories of Jamaican fathers. Stories of sacrifice, of love, of commitment, of dedication. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a culmination of Father's Day. We are giving meaning to Father's Day. May I also thank the judges who lent their time and their support. They were earlier acknowledged, but allow me to add my own acknowledgement to Muta Baruka. I call him Moots. Where's Moots? Diane Gordon Harrison, the Children's Advocate of Jamaica. Lauren Peart, CEO, Blue Dot Insights. And the Venerable Shelley Ann Weeks, Executive Director of Herflow. May I also thank the presenters who have also lent their time and support in giving visibility to great Jamaican fathers as a start of a new narrative. The presenters that you've met so far, Major F.M. White presenting on behalf of Dr. Julius Garvey. Thank you. Curlin Brown, a woman who I grew up seeing on television, such a special moment, presenting to the fathers of children with disabilities and fathers with disabilities. Thank you, Curlin. Donovan Germain, I call him friend. Kind of young for you still, but thank you so much, Donovan, and thank you to the very energetic and supportive family and friends who are here with the nominees tonight. Now, I have a very special duty. My friends who know me know I love surprises. My duty in particular is to facilitate the presentation of 2 honorary awards. And the honorary awardees tonight, one of them I know for longer than the other. Gustavo Macala, retiree of Bank of Jamaica. Bank of Jamaica, where are they? All right. And Mr. Leighton McKnight, CD. So gentlemen, you'll be, I won't even introduce it. Gentlemen, could you step to the side, please, so that the view of the screen is unobstructed. Presenting the sons of Gustavo Macala.
Whoa! Boy, daddy.
Hello, mate. I spun the hard Monday. Now your place when the cuss I win the chase. Get straight to the place.
My name is Jamal Macala. My father called me Jamar. I'm 17 years old, and I went to Ascot High School.
My name is Omarion Macala. My dad calls me CJ. I'm 19 years of age. I went to Vauxhall High School.
My name is Valdano Macala. My dad calls me Val. I attended Clancarty High School, and I'm 34 years old. Even though, it's 3 of us here, it's actually 4 of us. We have an older brother. He also goes by the name Gustavo Macala. He has everything for our dad. Everybody calls him Craig. He is 5 years older than I am. He currently resides in Florida, overseas. So that's the reason why he's not here.
My father is a really hard-working man. Most of the time, he's at work or trying to make, ends meet to get for all of us. Make sure that we're all okay and things.
My father is very loving and caring. always trying to help everyone around him. Sometimes we feel left out, but you know, him just tell us, show love to everyone. That's what he always teaches us.
I would describe my dad as hard-working man. Ever since I was a child, he would always be at work. He's always at work. He's always doing something. He worked from Monday to Sunday if he could.
One of my memorable moments with my father was when all of us was at National Stadium. I was watching the Reggae Boys.
Memorable moments with my dad would be a lot. I think I was one of the first ones he used to take to the matches. He'd always take me on his shoulder.
Throughout my days at primary school and at high school, my mom wasn't really there, so my dad had to attend PTA meetings and show support, but most of the time he was the only dad at the meetings, and that was very memorable because everyone is always talking about their moms, and I didn't have my mom to talk about. I only had my dad. At that time, that was very emotional. It wasn't really surprising that he's getting an award for Father's Day. The only thing that was shocking to me is that the people who giving him the award recognize what he's doing also. Because there are a lot of fathers out here, but we don't know which one is great from not, you know, and who is doing a good job for their children.
Anna called me and told me something that she wanted to do for you. I made the mastermind behind get everybody together. Buy paper too. Yeah, no paper not there. Yeah. Alright. I'm still in the market.
Should I get up this morning and go with him, help him with the bag them, take off some of the pressure? Because the way I do this, you know, I never want him to know. I want it to be a big surprise for him. Let him know I really appreciate him.
So we're all here. And we're all active together.
It's been me and my dad since I was 3. If I were to say something to my dad, I would say thanks for just being there. Not a lot of boys get the chance to grow with the dads, and I've seen you grow many young boys, but just for us, you've grown 4 boys, and that's not easy, especially 4 boys that are not in prison right now, or none of us are dead. So I'd like to say thanks to you. Keep up the good work that you're doing for people and for us as well. And overall, we all love you. So you just don't need to worry about anything.
I want to tell us if we just continue to put in the hard work and stay safe, and we're so alright and things. We don't have to worry about nothing much. We're all there for each other.
Appreciate what you have done for us throughout the years. And we love you.
I would think my big brother that I know the most would say something like, Dad is always a pleasant person. Always thinks of himself as a helping person towards everybody else. And he would just want to congratulate him on being the father that he has been for all these years.
Is that next surprise like we'll go on at the bank or there when you leave? Then bring upstairs and you know I will go and a good even sing, give them a little one song. And the same thing I'll go on again now, but I just with family.
He's got to be grateful for this. Smile, laughter. Might was a little tear, you know, a small one. I try to keep it youngster same way. Because what's I do, everybody I go there, whole cheer we I go there, I try to hold it up for you. Yeah, but yeah, he's going to be thankful for this.
Happy Father's Day to our father,
Gustavo
A.K.A. Gussie.
A.K.A. La. A.K.A. Tassie.
And I want to say Happy Father's Day to all the great fathers out here just like mine.
I feel really good that my dad is getting this award. Congrats, Daddy. You deserve it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am so not qualified to present this award, so I've asked the sons of Gustavo Macala to present the award to their father. Please welcome Valdano, Omarion, and Jamar. We call him Gussie. Gussie, can you use the microphone here?
Indeed. That's old Bank of Jamaica, know me by Indeed. Well, I must say, Bank of Jamaica family, I must say thanks to everyone. And all who is here as father, we are a winner. Not me alone, all of us is a winner.
Happy Father's Day to Gustavo Macala, supported by his three sons, Valdano, Omarion, and Jamar. Thank you, gentlemen. Them look nice, not true? Nice young man, them nice and clean and so. So the surprises aren't over, ladies and gentlemen. Leighton McKnight is still to come. I have not known Leighton McKnight for long, but I feel like I have. He has that kind of spirit that you immediately identify with. Larger than life, generous. You see leader emanating from him. And most importantly, you see father. Ladies and gentlemen, let's learn some more about Leighton McKnight.
Is now in police custody following the release of a graphic video which is being circulated on social media. The video contains a woman beating a child with what appears to be a machete. News of the arrest came today via release from the Jamaica Constabulary Force. The content of the video may be graphic, and so viewers' discretion is advised.
My name is Doreen Dyer. I met Mr. McKnight after a video went viral on social media with me and my daughter.
My name is Shavana Davis. I met Mr. McKnight through my mom.
Mr. McKnight really stepped in when the incident, I was so nice, he was so nice. That I met somebody who can help me with Shavan and Shavana. He always give me money to send me to school and provide food. He said, Doreen, you have gas? I said, no sir. He said, all right. He said, extra you buy the gas. Because I don't want your hard country and your kids and you hungry. So I always look out for us. When Mr. McKnight called, I feel so good. I feel like joy inside my heart. The only thing left in my heart that comes to my mouth. I find that day I'm there. It make a big difference in my life. Because right now, we can't help people. Right now, we can't help people. Yeah, right now we can't help people.
I'm Colin Campbell. I do quality assurance and I'm a food scientist. Now, in 2009, we had an incident where, due to domestic violence, it kind of resulted in my mom getting hurt and my father actually committing suicide. And it was a very difficult time for us as a family, not having a father figure. We went out to seek some counseling at the family courts, and we were introduced to a counselor by the name of June Scott. She realized that just counseling couldn't help. We needed a father figure. And that's how she introduced us to Uncle Mac. And I must say, he has played an integral role in not only my life, but in my family's life. I was not sure about my path in life. He was the one that showed me the way, that said, this is how you're going to get there. And I was successful, got my degree, used it to improve not only my standard of living, but a family's standard of living.
It's a very great moment, because me never have the father figure. My brother they never showed me the father figure. He showed me. During the time, every time I go visit him teach me a lot. How to structure my words, how to be a lady. You're not just your kid's father, you're my father. And I appreciate everything that you did for me and what you're still doing for me.
Hi, my name is Amelia Dunkley. So I'm a doctor. I work at the University Hospital of the West Indies, where I'm completing my year of internship. I met Dad. You would know him as Leighton McKnight, way back when in 2009, in a very bush district called Catterbull in rural St. Elizabeth. 2009 was a pivotal year in my life because I was in grade 6 at the Brown Savannah Primary School, about to take GSAT, and I believe God sent Dad at the right time. It was my dream to attend the Hampton School, which is a premier institution for females in the western part of the island. Dad was for this dream. He supported it in every way possible. So much so that my own biological father was encouraged or inspired to even play a greater role in my life. The 7 years at Hampton saw Dad just being extremely supportive. He was there financially. He was there for emotional support. He was about connection and just growing a well-rounded female, and not just one who was about the books. You can't just study book and be Mr. McKnight's daughter. You have to be social. You have to take part, And I'm so glad for that.
Call me straight during Shabana their school, yes, Mr. McKnight. During Shabana eat, yes, Mr. McKnight. For me, met Mr. McKnight with kids and me don't hungry like when me used to hungry, me never met Mr. McKnight. That in my book again, Mr. McKnight set me a Shabana and set me with a kids then going hungry. We used to beg and trust with a beg and trust again for we met Mr. McKnight. Mr. McKnight, anyway, then Mr. McKnight, me are not happy you up. And when you're old, me have a number, me to find them when you're there. When they call for you, say they're in the I have to find you. Mr. McKnight is a good man to me and the kids them and others.
He's a very brilliant man, who's it shows in all that he does. I'm just very happy that I've had the privilege to meet him and to be his daughter.
To me, having that influence, that fatherly influence, is more important than anything. I admire that he is a man of God and he's firm in his belief. Also that he is very passionate about helping people. And I aspire to be of similar character. And as he would always say, it's a hard road to travel, but never give up.
So I wish you not successful when Father's Day come. If I have money when Father's Day come, I put your flowers there your foot. From them at 12 years old, Mr. Manage with me until them at 18 October coming.
The past 13 years of my life have been defining years, from primary school to high school through university. Imagine a young girl in a rural community where the story is that young girls get pregnant and drop out of high school. I was sort of in a darkness, as you could call it. And Dad came and dug me out and I got to see the sunlight. The sunlight is so beautiful and I'm glad that Dad allowed me to see it.
Me got bigger the highest present, Mr. McKnight there. That's what I'm talking about. Mr. McKnight, you can't stop in my dream and Shavana dream and my kids because we ever talk about you. He's a loving father.
Happy Father's Day to all the great Jamaican fathers out there. And happy Father's Day to you, Mr. McKnight. Thank you so much for everything you have done for me and my family. We appreciate it.
You can't see him, but him round here fight tears. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the second Honorary Award for this evening in the inaugural Eternal Father Awards are Doreen Dyer and her daughter, Shavana Davis.
Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't tell Anna that my father died from a heart attack. You have to be very careful with me. First, let me acknowledge our ministers, Colonel Charles Jr., my friend Honorary Babsy Grange, my old-time coach Ali McNabb, all the good fathers out there. Happy Father's Day, and ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I first want to, I was a little moved. I was moved from Mr. Dean came up and accepted this award. I don't know if you weren't moved, but I was, because to lose two of your children like that, boy, it just messed me up. But at first, I just want to say thank you to the Eternal Father Committee led by Miss Anna Smith for giving me this prestigious honor. It's an inaugural honor. It's a start, and I really appreciate it. I really want to commend you also for this initiative, because I think fathers need to be recognized, and I hope it will go from strength to strength. I think this can go a far way in making fatherhood attractive. When something's attractive, men will want to be emulated. So keep going, my dear, and don't be discouraged by any little mishap. I want to also thank my own family. I know my goodly wife who has put up with me. It's not easy to be married to me, my sister, everybody, my family, my cousins, everybody here, my nieces, nephews. And I want to thank my mentees, my adopted children, who have allowed me, the passion, pursuing my passion, because my greatest achievement in life is changing people's life for the better. I love that, and that's what I do. I just want to share one little story, because they didn't bring it out in the video, and it's important. I didn't know they were coming to all of this. But that video of the mother beating with the machete, I remember a friend asked me if I could assist, and I got involved. And I remember going over St. Thomas to meet the mother and the child. So the same mother with the machete, the dog and all of that, who did get the slap. I don't know if you remember that. But it was obvious that they needed help, And when I went and I asked the mother to bring her the child's report, I saw where she was missing school like 40 times for the term. And, she didn't have books or anything. And can you believe that? I remember she came 20th in her class. I remember I arranged to buy her books and make sure that she went to school every day. This was October of 2017. By the January, I got a WhatsApp from her. Good day, Mr. McKnight. Today is report day. And I'm up at my school, and I want to tell her that I've come first in my class, and I'm moving on to another class. So It just goes to show what a little intervention can do. So my cry tonight, as Super Cat says, for cry for the youth. There's a lot to be done out there, and my work in Q1 has told me that influence Mutabaruka talk about Israel. When you are there to influence them, you get result. It's several of them I've assisted and I've seen the result. So as Oswald said, let's give a little hope, let's give a little love. Let's make this little world a little better. Try a little more, harder than before. Let's do what we can do together. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the better, and the whole human race. Jamaican fathers, stand up and be counted, and let's rescue the country. We are needed more than ever. Thanks.
There's one more. There's one more presentation. Sandra Samuels of Totally Male, could you come to the stage, please, Mr. McKnight? There's a final presentation for you. Totally Male is one of the supporters of the Eternal Father Awards and the Honorary awardees, and the Jamaican Father of the Year will be gifted from Totally Male. She told me. Please step forward for the photographs. Gustavo Macala, thank you so much, Mr. McKnight. Congratulations. Gustavo Macala, could you come back to the stage for your presentation from Sandra Samuels? Yes, Gussie. And one thing with Gussie in both, you know. Thank you so much, Sandra. Well, I've been here for a while. I've given a little bit of trouble. I've given us a couple of surprises, but before I take my leave, may I thank you all so much for being here. May I thank you all so much for lending your time and your support to my immediate team, led by Ryan Bailey, Ian, Tiffany, the extended team. To Kevron, Desmond, thank you. Thank you to the sponsors, Digicel, Red Stripe, Premier Studios, Milestone Bar and Grill. Thank you again to Totally Male and to Enigma and to Jetty Mobile. I also want to thank again the judges and presenters. Thank you, Minister Pernell Charles Jr. It's great to meet you. And thank you, Minister Grange. I have this joke with my friends that tonight when we take a photo, it will be my 8th photo with Minister Grange. All right? Let's keep it going, all right? Next year and the next, so let's keep doing it. Thank you to my family. My mother, Patricia Smith, is here. My brothers, Sarah. Thank you so much for your help. My friends, to the BOJ family. Thank you all for your support. This is the beginning, ladies and gentlemen, of a new paradigm. It's a new shift. It's a new energy. We need our men. We need them. We need them to be the best they can be. We need them to be effective. We need them to be leaders, but they need to be supported. What better way to start that support by bigging up great fathers? Every Jenna, big up yourself. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, continue to enjoy the rest of the program.
Thank you.
All right, I hope everyone is enjoying the show so far. And at this time, we are going to ask all nominees of the Parish Champion Fathers and the Jamaican Father of the Year to come backstage. So all nominees of the Parish Champion Fathers Award, as well as the Jamaican Father of the Year Award, if you can come backstage. Now we are going to move into our next segment. So this is the best fatherhood moment of the year. And this is going to be presented by sponsor and CEO of Onstage TV, Winford Williams. Please make your way to the stage. He will be presenting the award for the best fatherhood moment photo, as well as the best fatherhood moment video.
Well, well, well. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. Okay, so I see we have some fans in the house. Good to know. All right, so let's just, first of all, big up all the awardees so far. It's a great evening, and those of you, congratulations. Fathers, we're here. Somebody's asking about us. We're here. We're here. We need help. We need support. We need love. We need guidance. Okay? That's what we need. Fathers in Jamaica. Minister, no pressure. But you know, we need your support. Okay, so I'm much of, want to say, give 2 awards here. One of them, the first one is going to, it's the best fatherhood moment captured by still photography. And the winner is Mr. Clifton Price. Okay, and the second award is going out to a moment captured on video. And this goes out to Jamil Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you having a good time here at the Eternal Father Awards? Nah, I'm not convinced. Are you having a great time here at the Eternal Father Awards? So, ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot more to come. We have 2 major categories that you guys should be looking out for. But now I would like to invite all the parish fathers who were selected from each parish who will be honored tonight. So, just to give you a little background of what happened, is that each parish, we selected a dad, right? The submissions were sent in and they were sent to public vote. Each dad from each county or each parish is here tonight to receive an award. I'll now invite Miss Universe, Dana Suarez, to make her way backstage, along with Miss United Nation in the interim. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you to continue to enjoy the show while we prepare for our second segment of the evening. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage Miss Jamaica Universe, Miss Dana Suarez. Isn't she lovely?
Thank you for that lovely introduction. As a self-proclaimed daddy's girl, I am absolutely honored to introduce the champion fathers for the region of Cornwall. So we're going to start with Hanover. I would like to congratulate Mr. Christopher Simpson. St. James, Mr. Marlon Morris. For the parish of Trelawney, Mr. Wayne Jarrett. For the parish of Westmoreland, Mr. Everton Allen. And it seems that they know I have an immense bias towards St. Elizabeth. There are 2 awardees for the parish of St. Elizabeth, Mr. Christopher Hendricks and Mr. Junior Nesbeth. Congratulations to all our awardees. Technical difficulties. I'm reminding all of our awardees to please come and get their plaque. I'm sure they don't want to take it back. Just a reminder, Mr. Christopher Simpson for the parish of Hanover, Mr. Marlon Morris for the parish of St. James, Mr. Wayne Jarrett for the parish of Trelawney, Mr. Everton Allen for the parish of Westmoreland. We just saw Mr. Junior Nesbeth for the parish of St. Elizabeth, and we're still waiting for Mr. Christopher Hendricks from the parish of St. Elizabeth as well. Can we get another round of applause for them? It seems I'm leaving. Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers out there. Thank you for the immense work that you're doing. Have a good rest of your evening.
All right, next up to present the awards for the Parish Champion Fathers Middlesex, please help me welcome to the stage Tony Ann Layler, Miss United Nations.
Pleasant afternoon to you all. Pleasant afternoon. Oh, Lord. Pleasant evening to you all. Good evening. Let me be the 100th person to wish you a happy Father's Day. Okay. And also, let me use this opportunity to congratulate the outstanding fathers who are here tonight, and thank you for living up to your responsibilities. Thank you. Okay, so, as the champion farmer from the Middlesex and Jamaica's farm queen, it is my absolute pleasure this evening to present the awards for champion fathers from the county of Middlesex. I will begin with St. Anne, Kirk Livermore. St. James, Marlon Morris. Marlon. Moving right ahead, Trelawney, Wayne Jarrett. Keep the applause going. Westmoreland, Everton Allen. Okay. St. Elizabeth, Christopher Hendricks. Christopher. And we have two St. Elizabeth. So the next St. Elizabeth awardee, I really hope that you are here, Junior Nesbeth. Junior, are you here? Yes, okay. Junior Nesbeth. He left? He got it. Okay, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
All right, and to honor the champion fathers of Surrey, please help me welcome to the stage Dr. Herbert Gale, who will be presenting the awardees in this parish.
Let me just say good evening to everyone. Champion Fathers of Surrey for St. Andrew, Jean Miles. For the Parish of Kingston, Roy France. For the Parish of Portland, Marcel Phipps. And finally, for the Parish of St. Thomas, Theo Paul Chang.
So congratulations to all winners of the Parish Champion Fathers Awards. Let's give it up for them one more time. All right, so next we are going to move into the Ashley Smith Awards, and I would like to welcome back on stage Miss Anna K. Smith, the founder of the Eternal Father Awards. Anna Smith.
So like Camilla, I've had the pleasure and the privilege of having a great father. My father was a pastor. We grew up in a rural district called Clonmel, Aleppo, in St. Mary. Yeah, I know I don't look it, right? But I'm actually a country girl, right? But my father was really awesome. As a pastor, he was really cool. This award named in his honor is dedicated to men like him, men who preach the gospel without fanfare, but with conviction, men who served their church communities with patience, diligence, and sacrifice. Ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for the Ashley Smith for religious service is my family, introducing my mother, Patricia Smith, my brother, Oswald Smith, and my younger brother, Pastor Dean Smith. Can they make their ways? On another occasion, I introduce you to Ashley Smith, but in the meantime,
Good evening, everybody. I want to say a very special good evening to the ministers in attendance and all the distinguished fathers. Mr. McKnight, pick up yourself. So, the Ashley Smith Award for Religious Service goes to Pastor Fitzroy Carr of Praise Deliverance Ministry.
Thanks so very much. All protocols observed. I never knew I would have to speak, but I'd say just two things. One is that very early there was a particular Bible verse that has influenced my life where Jesus made a statement that if you wanted to be great, if anyone wants to be great, you were to become the servant of all. And the second thing that influenced my life greatly was that I'll tell you three things. My parents just buried my dad 2 Saturdays ago. My mom is still alive. She's 93. And I'm the last of 12 children. And all I've ever seen them do is to give away everything they have. And the third thing was that in 1993, I had the privilege of being at the Jamaica Grand for a conference. And one Dr. Dennis Kimbrough had come to speak, and he just gave a really awesome talk. But there's one particular thing that he left with me. He said, service is the price you pay for the space you occupy. It's Q plus Q plus C. Let me get it right now. It's Q plus Q plus MA equals C. It is the quality of your service, plus the quantity of your service, plus the mental attitude in which it's rendered, and that equals compensation. Thank you so much.
All right, and for the most prestigious award of the night, the Jamaican Father of the Year, I would like you to help me welcome to stage the Honorable Pernell Charles Jr., who will also be our guest speaker tonight. He will be presenting again the Jamaican Father of the Year Award. Who will it be?
Good evening, everyone. Let me say a few words. A lot has been said, but let me, before I say anything, acknowledge my mentor. No, sorry, the icon. I'll use that in cabinet tomorrow. Of course, Mr. McNabb, all of the honorary awardees, judges, friends, most importantly, our fathers. This evening, before coming here, I had a conversation with my 10-year-old daughter, and I'm a father of 4. Yes. You knew me from I was how old now, Surrey, from before I was even born. So when I was 4, you knew me. I'm a father of 4. So my second daughter was doing a question, and it asked, what must a girl have? And then it had multiple choice answers. A mother, a sister, a brother, a cat, something like that. And not a cat. And I had to explain to her, because out of that question, we had a conversation around the creation of life, around a mother and a father coming together to give life, and the importance of this union. And then she started to pepper me with questions. She said, well, it's Father's Day. And she asked me about the meaning of being a father, and what I felt was the most important of being a father. And I told her this. My father didn't say a lot to us. Maybe because he came from a place called Lime Tree Garden where you never had to really speak too much to your children. When you talk to them once, the look was worse. Talk to me, don't give me the look. But I learned from my father more from what I saw him do. He didn't tell me, he didn't say, Pernell, get up early in the morning and work. I saw him get up early in the morning and work. He didn't say, work hard or do your work. I saw him get up and do his work. And so, as a boy, I learned more from what he did than what he said. And I said to my daughter, you know, you have to know yourself, and you have to be very careful with your thoughts, even at 10 years old. Because what you think will manifest itself into what you say, which will manifest itself into what you do. And what you do is how people will see you, what you will leave in this world, and the impact that you will have on those around you, especially the children. I want to use this opportunity on behalf of our Prime Minister, who has asked me to be here, to just specially acknowledge all of the fathers who are not speaking fatherhood, but who, through their actions, are impacting not only their own children, but all who are in their community. And that community includes where you work, like Gustavo, Gussie. I don't know you, but I feel like I know you. It includes children who you don't know, but who you choose to call your own, like Mr. McKnight, who clearly has taken unto himself several children. And it includes your own extended family. We have a responsibility to fill the space, because where space is left for evil to prevail, it will do all that it can to take up that space. And so, as I said, we have a responsibility to make sure we change that narrative And that's why I want to say thank you to Miss Anna Smith and the team on behalf of the Prime Minister. We want to thank you for your efforts and the encouragement. I want to thank the judges also, because I think in the videos that we saw from the judges, what you articulated in terms of what you were considering and contemplating is exactly what we need for Jamaica, to push into the public's mind that there are enough good fathers, and even if fewer, which I don't believe there are, but even if you were to say there are few, we the few, if we stand up, stand out, and speak up, will be able to make the impact across this country. It's our country. That said, as we congratulate the Eternal Father team, it is left on me to name the Jamaican Father of the Year. I would expect that there's a drum roll or some sort. No, not yet. You're coming out to sing, Tony? Could you please give a round of applause for the beautiful Tony and Layla? All right. Apparently, we are doing some adjustments to the presentation. I'm going to ask that all of the potential Jamaican Fathers of the Year hold your horses. We're going to get back to you. Mr. McNabb, I saw you trying to just give it a moment, all right? Just calm down a little bit. We're going to get back to that. But until then, we are going to move to the usual programming. Please, thank you very much.
Good evening again. I remember this time I said the correct thing, so let's do it again. Good evening again, guys. Good evening. So we just had a Steve Harvey moment. So nice, we had to do it twice. I am back to present the award for the Champion Fathers of Middlesex. Drum roll, please. Champion Father in the county of Middlesex, St. Anne, goes to Kirk Livermore. Okay, you are. The Parish of St. Mary, Lennox Barnes. St. Catherine, Patrick Howard. Patrick, are you here? Clarendon Ian Simpson. Keep the applause going, please, ladies and gentlemen. Last but not least, this is my parish, people, so you have to do good. In the parish of Manchester, keep the drum roll going, please. I need the drums. We have Betty Henry. Betty Henry. Bertie Henry, are you here? Bertie Henry. Listen, this is my parish. In the parish of Manchester, we have Bertie Henry. Bertie isn't here this evening, but he's from my parish, so he'll definitely get it. Thank you again for having me. Enjoy the rest of your evening. No escort this evening. Thank you.
I would also like to present the champion father of Hanover, Mr. Christopher Simpson, with his award. Could he come to the stage, please? Mr. Simpson. Yeah. The champion father of St. Catherine, Mr. Patrick Howard. Mr. Patrick Howard, can he come to the stage, please? He is the champion father of St. Catherine. He is not here. Minister Pernell Charles Jr., I'm inviting you back to the stage, please. He will be presenting the award for the Father of the Year, the Jamaican Father of the Year. The champion Jamaican Father of the Year. All right. The most prestigious award of the night.
Good evening. Check, check. You know what's funny? So the mic goes off, and I look to Curlin Brown like, you know when you see somebody so much on your TV screen? Of everybody, I look to you like, tell me what to do. Don't beat the mic, yes. So I started before I journeyed off the stage earlier to present to you the very important award of Jamaican Father of the Year. And I had to pause just to make sure he was here. So he is here. But I won't tell you who he is just yet. Just to say that this is a very important and prestigious award. And it is an award which we hope will inspire and inspire Jamaica and encourage several other fathers and fathers to want to be like this gentleman and to want to emulate and reflect the values and the principles of this man. Could I please receive my drum roll from the very efficient drum rollers I had to that side? Thank you. Thank you. The Jamaican Father of the Year 2022 here at Jamaica Pegasus in Kingston, Jamaica, sometime close to 10 o'clock. Work it, man, it's recorded. We say this before 10. Is none other than the distinguished man from a parish that has brought us a beautiful Miss Jamaica universe, St. Elizabeth. I would expect the St. Elizabeth people to start shouting. Let's go again. From the parish St. Elizabeth, his name is Mr. Junior Nesbitt. Please join us on stage, Mr. Nesbitt. And Mr. Nesbitt, Anna Smith says that you can feel free to cry. Real men can cry. Congrats.
First of all, I want to say thanks. How? I can explain. I would never get a better birthday gift. Today's my birthday. Thanks. I will say special shout out to my daughter, Kayla Nesbitt, who made a special video. I think is what I won this award. Blessed. Thank you, Jamaica. Love you.
Give him another round of applause, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our inaugural staging of the Eternal Father Awards. Did you enjoy yourself? All right. Remember to tell a father, to tell a father, to tell a father. Being a good father is in, right? Okay. All right. Can we invite Anna Smith to the stage one last time and congratulate her for this incredible vision, for being here to celebrate exemplary fathers here in Jamaica. Anna, I know you don't want me to call you up, but I'm calling you up. All right? Thank you to everyone who tuned in live on Onstage TV. Thank you to our live audience. And happy Father's Day, everyone. See you next year. Be safe. Thank you so much. Everyone, give it up for Anna Smith and her entire team. It's not easy pulling off something like this. So thank her, and we'll see you again next year. Thank you so much, and thank you again to the sponsors who made it all possible. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, awardees and nominees, The Jamaican Father of the Year will be presented with another gift from Totally Male. There are gifts from the sponsors Digicel and Red Stripe. There is also the winner of the Jamaican Father of the Year, that's Junior Nesbeth. Happy birthday, Junior Nesbeth. He also receives a phone, a brand new Samsung phone, courtesy of Jetty Mobile with 6 months post-paid. That means to the end of the year. Junior Nesbeth also receives a weekend for two at Travelers Beach Resort in Negril. Congratulations, Junior. All winners tonight, you receive a gift from Digicel. I beg your pardon, a gift from Red Stripe. The top 8 winners from the Champion Father Awards receive a gift from Digicel. And that rounds out the prizes for the 2022 Eternal Father Awards. Thanks again, Honorable Colonel Charles Jr., Minister Olivia Babsy-Grange, and her team, all presenters, judges, guests, friends, supporters, fathers. Happy Father's Day. And while you leave, please allow me to thank on stage for the live stream of this evening's event. Thank you to Winford Williams and the team. Thank you to our viewers who watched online.